It's not often you're going to find a site that's as blessed as this for a development. I'm Glen Chamberlain and I am a director at Chamberlain Architects, a firm that I've founded. This is my house and it's the home to my family of 2 boys and my wife and my dog. This property's one of 20 townhouses and there's also 29 apartments in the complex. It's called Merri Green and it's based in Northcote. It's a really special spot bordered by the Northcote golf course to the north and to the Merri Creek to the west. The developer was a local guy and his brief to us was not about cramming as many as we could in. It was really about creating spaces that were really livable and that people could consider that their forever home in a context that maybe that sort of idea doesn't get talked about a lot in terms of apartments and townhouses. We've got 2 boys and a dog, and so the layout for our house, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom and a study layout. We've got living on the ground floor and that faces directly north and looks out onto the golf course, and we sort of just look out there and watch the golfers come through. It's quite relaxing. So far we haven't had any close calls with the golf balls, but you know, that's part and parcel of living where we do. Facing due north with our full height windows, we get a lot of beautiful natural light throughout the day, and that was really important. As you move upstairs, the bedrooms are on the first level. So at the top of the stairs, we created a study nook, so it's quite open and it looks out once again to the north. All the bedrooms are on this middle level. We've got a bathroom for the boys, our ensuite and a laundry. Off the main bedroom, we've got another little courtyard, and that sort of sits behind the operable timber screens, which were a really big part of the design. What surprises people when we take them through it is we go up again to the next level. And I suppose this is probably one of my favourite spaces. So on that top level, we've got a really expansive roof terrace and what we call our second living room, but it's our sort of TV room. Roof terraces are really difficult spaces usually. They're lovely because you get the views, but they're quite exposed. So one of the things we've been working on was softening that, getting some shade into the space. One of the key considerations here was, you know, the materials. During the marketing phase of this project, it was kind of dubbed Eco-Luxe, and it was really about trying to create that sense of luxury and doing it with a bit of a conscious bent. The townhouses are recycled brick, which was all sourced locally. With the joinery, we used a lot of recycled timber. So it's a black butt timber, which we've used on the frames of all the joinery, and then that's complemented with a black butt veneer. Every apartment and every dwelling is different because of the nature of those recycled timbers. You can sort of see it in the joins and the way that the joinery's been crafted. That sort of sensibility went right through to no VOC paint that was used in all the apartments and townhouses. With 20 townhouses bordering these sensitive areas, it was really about not making it feel like there was 20 townhouses. This unifying timber screen that's operable and changes throughout the day and it's going to weather and age. It was really about trying to create that backdrop to some of the gum trees and the natural landscape that was there. Our developer was really adamant, wanted to get the sustainability level of these houses right up. We were targeting 7 stars in 2015, and he had a real bee in his bonnet around the power companies. Part of his response to that was, well, all the townhouses were going to have their own solar system with a Tesla battery as part of it. The apartments have also got, you know, solar and batteries. You combine those sort of technologies with some of the more passive things that we did. The townhouses have got lots of great cross ventilation. You know, we've got ceiling fans in lieu of air conditioning in a lot of areas. It's a really sustainable development. Part of the town planning challenges with any multi-res development is the car parking. So in this particular development, We spent a lot of time working with the landscape architects to really think about how the driveway space could be not so much a driveway or a concrete area, but more of a sort of a piazza or plaza. It's not often you're going to find a site that's as blessed as this, but those ideas of community and things, they're still, even without that out there, what we're finding in here is, there's young families living here, there's retirees. So it really does have that kind of community feel. That's one of the markers of success. I think housing's about community and how that can be either prohibited or encouraged, and I think it's been really interesting to watch how that's happened out here. I wake up most mornings and I make a cup of coffee and I kind of pinch myself. I'm sort of standing in the kitchen looking out to this view, and it's so different to where we had come from. We'd come from a renovated California bungalow which had its own charms, but this is just so different. It's just a lovely place to wake up. I think that's probably one of my favourite times of the day.